Griswold gang, what is going on? And welcome back. You are watching the Clark Griswold YouTube channel, and I am Mr. Clark Griswold. Thank you guys for being here today. Listen up, guys. If you're new to this channel, you're new to trading, you're new to the strat, or you're struggling with any of those things, this channel and the way we trade in the stock market is going to change the way that you guys trade in the stock market. But the very first thing I need you to do is go down below and click that subscribe button and then hit that bell. That bell is the important part. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out videos just like this one every single day for free. Okay, this is our Lotto Friday watch list for Friday, August 5th. I send these videos out for you guys every day. I send out top fives every day. And listen up, I have over 300 videos on this channel for you guys to learn the strat, how to trade it consistently, how to trade it profitably, how to stay in trades, how to get out of trades. We go through everything, okay? So make sure you're following along. You can find me on Twitter as well, at Mr. Clark Griswold. So if you guys have questions, you can ask them there in the DMs. You can tweet at me. I send out tweets throughout the day. You can give me a like on this video and comment down below if you have questions. Or you can go to the Discord. We have a Discord now, the Griswold Trading Discord. The link is in the description below. You can go join there. It's like 95% free. I take you guys through trades on that Discord throughout the day. So go join that. And a couple other things before we get into the meat and potatoes of this list. Guys, number one, this charting platform that I use is called TradingView. So if you don't have a trading platform and you're looking for one or a charting platform, you can go and click on the link in the description below under TradingView. It'll give you a free 30-day trial to TradingView. And then if you decide to use it, their subscription, you'll get up to $30 off of that subscription when you click that link below. Okay, the other few things I want to go through, the ads that roll through here, guys, I know they suck. No one likes watching them. They're terrible. They're annoying. But those ads keep these videos free. Okay, it keeps me from charging a full price to enter that Discord and get all this information through a dollar value. And I don't want to assign that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Guys can do that. I want to try and keep this stuff as free as possible for you guys as I can. So let those ads roll through. Let the advertisers pay for your guys' education, okay? That's the way it should be. Your education should be free. Let's keep it that way. I also have a Griswold Strat indicator on TradingView. We'll go through it as we go through this list, but it has some really great features. It's basically an all-in-one stop shop for strat indicators. It's got this time frame continuity indicator. It paints the inside bars yellow for us with the little IB tabs. It gives you the candlestick numbers that you see here, the 1s, the 2s, and the 3s. It paints the outside bars white for you. And it also has Sarah Strat Sniper's 50% rule. So there's a link for that in the description below as well, because you cannot find it on the indicator tab in TradingView. And all of the things I provide for you guys are also on Twitter in my pinned tweet and the link in my Twitter profile, as well as on the Discord. There's a whole section on there for everything I offer you guys, okay? So make sure you're going out and checking out that Discord for all that stuff, including merch. Let's get started on this list. Number one on the list. I will be watching this one the closest for sure, just because I like SPY. It's very liquid. When I buy options, I like those bid-ask spreads to be tight. And SPY is always within a couple pennies. It doesn't matter if it's $400 per contract or it's $50 per contract. We're always within pennies because it is so liquid. That's the way I like to play. I buy market orders. I sell market orders. I like to get in and I like to get out. I don't want to wait. SPY on the day. Okay, finished inside bar. We kind of saw that coming throughout the day as it just kind of chopped around all day between 412 and 415, up and down, up and down, up and down all over. It was a hard day to trade SPY. Excuse me. So for anybody who's new, anybody who's followed me for a while, you guys know about the inside bars. For the newcomers, let's discuss inside bars, okay? Inside bars right here. Do not break the high. I'm going to take this out because it's hard to see. There we go. Does not break the high or the low of the previous candle. It stays within the range. It's a consolidating candle. It's a tightening range. And when we see these yellow bars, and you will see them if you have the Griswold Strat indicator, when you see them, I want you to think of like a spring being loaded or a jack in the box, you know, the da 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 da. When you see those, I want you to think of an explosion. Okay, that's what we're expecting off of those inside bars. Now, it doesn't always happen, but probabilities tell us that that's the way they work. Okay, and we can look off of any inside bar here, and when we go back in time in history and look, and to back test it, you can see here we had a beautiful break off of that inside bar. If we go back, SPY sure doesn't have a lot of them on the daily. Hey, here's another one. It was a gap. Here's another one. Really nice run up. Hey, we didn't hit targets, but it was a nice run. We'll go find one more here, and that's it. This one was a 3-1. Same thing. Turned into an outside bar. Here's another one right here. Gap down. So you would have had to play the gap on that. Go watch the gap videos if you don't know what that is. When we have morning gaps, the triggers become nullified. We start playing with the gap. Breaks of the 15-minute opening range bar. Okay? So, sorry, I should go back to SPY here because we just went through the inside bars. So, here's the thing with SPY. We can take calls off of this inside bar. We will be fully with time frame continuity outside of the year. Okay, let me zoom in. We're already 2 up on the month. I know that because this blue line represents the month. Okay? And it's showing us we have buyers. We have buyers in here. That's what these green arrows are telling us. We have buyers across the board, except for today where we kind of just chop back and forth. So calls at 415.09, puts at 415.68. Okay? Or sorry, targets at 415.68, puts at 412. If you want your second target, you got to go back further to find it, and we can mark it out here together. That one's the same. The next target is way, way up here. We're not hitting that. And we'll make that green. So if you want some intermediate targets, I haven't done this in a while, but go down to the 1 hour chart. And then you can just mark out some intermediate targets that way. And again, you got to go all the way back to here. We can put one right here. And then when we hop back to the daily, that one is even right in range. There is a wall there. Okay, there we go. There's your second target. Do we hit that? No, most likely not. We're not rising $8 on SPY. We could, I just don't think we are. So then we just watch on a smaller time frame. Once this triggers, we go down to a smaller time frame. You can do the 30, 15, 5. I don't care. It's up to you guys how you want to manage your risk. I know when I hop down to the 5, that keeps my losses and my stops a lot tighter. Okay, so hop down to a smaller time frame and play this out. Let the candle stop you out, not the profit and loss or dollar value. Okay, that is SPY. We'll go to C and we'll roll through these a little bit quicker. We're already 8 minutes into this thing. Double inside bar on Citigroup, okay? So 2 inside bars, so 2 straight days of consolidation. And again, this happened on Ford. This happened on Sega a couple days ago. We are stuck inside this mother bar here. And it's not a huge mother bar, but we are stuck inside of there. So we'll see how we break out. We've got full time frame continuity to the downside outside of the quarterly on Citi. So puts at 51.06, and then we can mark our first target to there. And then calls, and we're going to want to watch this target. If we hit that, it might very well just hit that in reverse. So be very cognizant of that when we are trading it. And we'll see how Citigroup plays out. Next up is Coca-Cola. I think it had a 3-1. No, 2 up, finished green. Okay, I don't really care about the candle color as much. It is a hammer candle, so we can look for calls on this thing. Hammer candles just mean it's a bullish pattern. We can take calls at 63.73 and first targets at 64.09. We will look at least for this hourly and this daily to be with us in time frame continuity. This is Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. The first target is where we would flip that week to green, okay? That's on Coca-Cola. INTC, and guys, there will be a separate top 5 video tonight just because there are a lot of plays to go through here, so we will do a separate one for the top 5, so make sure you're watching for that as well. INTC, inside bar. Okay, we know about the inside bars. Again, this is a tight little range here. I'm wondering how we're going to break out of that. We'll find out. We have full time frame continuity to the downside, okay? So puts at 35, 36. Calls can go to the upside at 36.09. And a lot of times guys ask me where I buy my strikes. So 36.09, I'm getting either 36 or 36.50 is going to be my strike price with the closest expiry, which will be Friday, okay? And same thing, if we take puts to the downside, I'll be at probably 35 is what I'd be looking at here as a put option. And then my closest strike, again, will be Friday, and that's what I'll be looking at. Apple, I think, had a 2-up finished red. If my memory, there we go, 2-up finished red. So again, this red just tells us that there's a probability that this continues to trend down tomorrow. We'll see what happens. We are already 2-up on the month. We can take puts on Apple at 165.81. First targets at 160.73. AMC, same thing, 2-up, finished red. We will look for puts on AMC at $18.27. First target at 16.78. BAC is Bank of America. Bank of America with an inside bar, full time frame to the downside outside of the quarterly. We can look for puts at 33.17. First target is not great there. Not great magnitude. Second one there. Or calls at 33.67, and we'll mark the first target together. And if we're looking Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, this is where our week would flip to green. So if we trigger to the upside, the hourly, the daily, and the weekly will all be green. The month, well, we need to be a little bit higher up on the month. No, same spot on the month as well. I would flip everything to green. Okay. BIDU. I think BIDU was a 2-up that finished red as well. There we go. Trigger for puts at 137.79. First target, top of the candle. Why? Because we have this gap. So when we have gaps, we put the targets at the top of the candles. Then the next target would go to the bottom of the candle. So again, we'll look for puts on this thing at 137.79 on BIDU. Next up on the list, how do I get out of there? Carnival Cruise Lines. Oh, where are we here? Carnival CCL. I just got to wait for it to load, guys. Sorry, I was messing around there. My bad. CCL, 2-up, red. Okay, puts at 9.59. First target at 9.46. Guys, when you're day trading and you're scalping, and I need to see the hourly and the daily in the same direction. The weekly is a bonus. The monthly is a bonus. The quarterly is a bonus. Ideally, I'd like to see the week that same color, but it doesn't need to be the same color as the day and the hour. These two are the main ones that are important for us when we're looking at a day trade. We want to see those in the same direction, okay? CL is up next. That's Colgate-Palmolive. Has a 3-1 setup. So an outside bar is the opposite of an inside bar, or a 3-bar. Breaks the top side and the bottom side of this previous candle. This yellow candle broke the high and the low. Okay, and it's preceded or followed, sorry, by an inside bar. So again, these 3-1 setups are rare. They're noted here with the Griswold Strat indicator with this gold highlight right across the board. Okay, all the way down. Here's the last one: trigger and targets. Okay, we'll go look for one more. Okay, outside bar, inside bar, triggered to the downside and then reversed back up. But we hit triggers, target 1, target 2, and not target 3. And let's go check out one more here if we can find it. There we go. Outside bar, inside bar, and look at this thing. Kaboom! What a win that would have been off of a 3-1 daily setup on CL. Next up, we've got the Diamonds, DIA. I think the Diamonds had an inside bar. They did. Inside bar, okay, on the DIA, Dow Jones Industrial ETF. Calls at 327.50. We're going to try and go 2-up on the month again. We tagged it there just barely. We'll look to break through it again. Back to the upside would give us full time frame to the upside. or puts at 326.55. DraftKings has a 2-up that finished red. So we can look for puts on DKNG at $15.98. First target marked for you guys at $15.47. Goldman Sachs GS inside bar. We can look for calls at 334.30, puts at 330.62. You guys know how to mark your targets now because we've gone through them, tops and bottoms of the preceding wicks. You can mark those ones out. IBM has a 2-down red hammer candle. Okay, it's a little hammer, but it's a hammer candle nonetheless. And we can look for calls off of this thing at 132.29. Okay, hammer candle just meaning we have this big body with this long wick at the bottom. It's a bullish pattern. We'll see what happens with IBM. IWM. Okay, Russell 2000 ETF, inside bar, hammer candle. Okay, we'll look for calls at 190.04, puts at 188.44 on IWM. Keurig Dr. Pepper, inside bar. It's actually a 3-1 setup. There's the outside bar painted white, inside bar painted yellow. There's our yellow highlighter for the 3-1. Calls at 39.07, puts at 38.48. The last time we had one on Keurig, beautiful rundown. Okay, so these are really, really important patterns. They're rare, and they set up quite nicely for us for big gains. Okay, Macy's is up next, ticker symbol M. If it will go there, there we go. Macy's has an inside bar as well. Calls, we can look at 18.02. That would give us full time frame to the upside. Puts at 17.61. Nike, the spreads usually aren't great on Nike, but we're going to look at it anyways as a 2-up that finished red. Okay, and realistically, guys, the color doesn't matter. I don't care if it's red or green. What we're looking for here is a 2-up, 2-down reversal, a 2-2 reversal. And again, it would be with the day and the hourly. The week would flip here before we hit first targets, okay? Right at this candle. This is Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Sorry. It would flip here is where that weekly would flip right there, okay, to red. Okay, so before we trigger, so we could be red across the board outside of the quarterly if this goes to the downside. Okay, Oracle, ORCL. Oracle 2-up red. We can look for puts. I don't really like this one because of, let's see, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. I guess if we flip right across the board. So puts at 77.13. Starbucks is up next. SBUX has a 2-up finished red. 2-2 reversal. Actually, a 3-2-2 reversal is what we're looking for there. With puts at 144.07. Great magnitude to the downside at 140.95. That was Procter & Gamble. Starbucks. I think I said Starbucks, but this is Starbucks. That one was Procter & Gamble. 2-up finished red. Shooter candle or inverse hammer. Okay, so we'll look for puts at 86.88 and great magnitude on this one again at 83.90. TGT is Target. I think Target had an inside bar. It did. Inside bar on Target. So we can, again, it's trading in this range all week. It's just a chopping around this whole week. We can look for calls at 168.51, puts at 165.73, first target mark to the bottom, and I can mark the first target at the top for you guys there. What do we got left? 3 more. Upstart, UPST. Upstart has a 2-up finished red. Can we call that a shooter? It's ugly, but we can. Puts at 27.73. First target's marked out for you. Alibaba is BABA 2-up finished red. So again, we can look for puts on this one at 95.06. And then Shop is the last one on the list, guys. Shopify 2-up finished red. We'll look for puts at $40.17. First target at 38.30. Guys, that's a list. Make sure you watch the top 5. It is a 5 items or 5 tickers I will be looking at the closest tomorrow morning, Friday morning. That's it, guys. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Subscribe down below. Click that bell. Make sure you're pressing that like button. I'd appreciate it. Watch those ads. I also appreciate it, and thank you in advance. Join that Discord. Let's get chatting on there and talking stocks, talking Strat. And make sure you're clicking those links for the indicator and the trading view if you haven't used it before. Guys, that's it. Good luck on Lotto Friday. If you got gains, preserve your gains. That's the name of the game. We preserve our capital, okay? Risk management. If we conquer that, we will conquer trading. Okay? Good luck, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.